Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today on FST News, we honor those that lost their lives during the 9/11 attack. And we'll let you know what happened to a plane as it was about to take off in our own airport. This and more today on FST News. Good morning. Today is September 11th, 2015. I'm Riley Grieve. 14 years ago today, tragedy shook the United States as planes struck the World Trade Center and the Pentagon. Today, in memory of all those people who lost their lives in the attack, flags are being hung at half-staff. According to ScripsMedia.com, there are many events that are taking place today, and they are commemorating the 9/11 tragedy. To name a few, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, UNLV, and even Wet n Wild are all honoring those that were lost. Just this week, a plane caught fire in our own airport just before takeoff. A British Airways 777 airplane caught fire on Tuesday. According to SeattleTimes.com, the fire was due to a rare and very serious rupture of the protective pod around the engine. Luckily, the fire department arrived quickly and helped extinguish the flame, as you can see on the screen. The passengers were all able to evacuate. However, according to NBC News, 20 of the passengers were sent to the hospital. In lighter news, today is the last day to help your two favorite teachers win homecoming staff royalty. In the running is Louis Miranda, Amy Clark, Jessica Perney, Benjamin Gasquet, Jessica Roberts, Adam Canfield, and Margaret Greenville. They all need your help to raise money for a charity of their choice in order to win homecoming king or queen. Whichever teacher has the most money collected by the end of the day, today will be awarded staff king or queen. So hopefully you brought money to support your favorite teacher. Now that staff homecoming court nominations are just about over, it's time to start student homecoming nominations. Starting Monday, there's going to be a table in the cafeteria where you can nominate your friends for homecoming court. And that's during lunch, by the way. So don't forget that you can only nominate once throughout the whole week, so be sure to make it count. On Monday and Tuesday, make sure that you are looking your best, because all students are having their pictures taken on one of those 2 days in their English class. Seniors are taking their photos as well, but those pictures are only going to be for student ID cards. The official senior photos will be taken sometime in November. If you are the type of person who tends to know all the answers to a trivia game, then Foothills Varsity Quiz Team might be where you belong. You can join some of your fellow trivia pros at their first meeting on Tuesday in room 739. On Tuesday, the Marines will be here in room 503 at 9 a.m. After their presentation, they'll give out a scholarship. Also, CSN will be here on Wednesday, also at 9 a.m. in room 503. If you are a junior or senior and you are interested in either of these events, be sure to sign up today. When we come back, we'll let you know about some other pretty cool clubs that we'll be meeting soon. But for now, here's Summer and Zach with sports.
Good morning, Foothill.
On Wednesday, the football teams are going over to Durango. Freshman plays at 4 and JV plays at 6:30. Varsity plays on Thursday at 7 over at Durango.
Both boys soccer teams won yesterday against Silverado. Varsity won with a score of 5-0. JV won with a score of 4-0, which is their first win of the season. Carnahan scored 2 goals. Olson, Estrada, and Becca all had 1. And the boys are having a busy week next week. On Wednesday, Varsity plays at 3 and JV plays at 4:30. Against Desert Oasis. On Thursday, Varsity plays at 3:30 and JV plays at 5 against Arborview. And finally on Friday, Varsity has Varsity is at 3 and JV plays at 4:30. Against Durango, all the games are here at the Hill.
All the girls soccer teams won yesterday against Bonanza and Arbor View. Varsity won with a score of 11-0. JV won with a score of 6-0 against Bonanza. And the freshman team won with a score of 4-0 against Arbor View. They aren't going to be having as much of a busy week next week. On Wednesday, the freshman team is going to Silverado. They're playing at 3. On Thursday, Varsity and JV are going to Arbor View. Varsity plays at 3:30 and JV plays at 5. Once again, congrats on winning all your games yesterday.
Now from the fields to the courts, the boys tennis team won with a score of 17-1 against El Dorado. Great job, boys.
The girls tennis team won 10-8. The girls are going over to Basic on Wednesday. They are playing at 3. The girls volleyball team is playing today and tomorrow in the Panther Classic. They're playing over at Palo Verde.
Today is the last day to get your packet for cheer tryouts for the school year. They are located in the cafeteria. The tryouts will also be in the cafeteria at 2 on Wednesday.
The entire boys cross-country team got 3rd place overall yesterday, with Kai Gamet taking 2nd place, Brian Kuhn taking 15th, Brian Olson taking 21st, and followed by Andrew Babakitis taking 22nd, and finally Matt Barlex finishing in 25th.
The girls cross-country team brought home 1st place overall. They were led by Cornelia Williams in 1st, Mina Buckley in 2nd, Mackenzie Flynn in 4th, Emily Stadoff coming in 6th, and last but not least, Sydney Farrar finishing in 7th. The teams are running tomorrow in the Las Vegas Invitational. They start running at 8 a.m.
The golf team is playing on Wednesday over at the Las Vegas Golf Club. They are playing against Basic, Coronado, El Dorado, and Green Valley. They tee off at 1.
Well, that's all the sports we have for you today. Now back to Riley at the desk.
If you care about keeping the world clean and healthy, then you should join EcoVision Club. During their next meeting, they will discuss officer positions and the events for the school year. EcoVision meets on Thursday right after school in room 310. If you have any questions, just stop by room 310 early and ask. Also, mark your calendars because the first meeting of the National Art Honor Society is Wednesday at 1:20. Join the other artists in room 325 to express your unique creativity. If you run out of the basic school necessities like paper or pencils, the student store is now selling those supplies in the morning before school. They have all different kinds of supplies that you might need, like a Foothill agenda, paper, pencils, and much more. So don't forget to stop by and check it out, especially if you need something. And well, that's all the news that we have for you today.
From us at FST News to you,
Have a great weekend.